There's trouble in paradise, folks. Woko Mono, Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry, the world's least happy millionaire, are said to be on the rocks. How surprising I thought Meghan Markle was such a solid, devoted and reliable partner. It's not like she's dumped every significant person in her life once they ceased to be of use to her, including her sister, her ex-husband and even her own father. Even her friends are replaced more quickly than the summer dress collection at Zara. It's always out with the old, in with the new with Meghan, and it looks like poor Harry could be next for the chopping block. It's always been my view that it's not so much a marriage as a hostage situation. And it looks like Harry, California's answer to Terry Waite, may be set for release. Although, frankly, I'd rather be chained to a radiator than chained to this shallow, duplicitous TV actress who wasn't even the best thing in Suits. I think meeting this troublemaking upstart was the worst thing that ever happened to Harry. Always keen to talk about his mental health, it's never seemed worse than since he tied the knot to She Who Must Be Obeyed. I think she treats him at best like an accessory and at worst like a child. Remember that silly video she did in her house where Harry, humiliated, was looking through the window, bizarrely juggling some balls? What about the catastrophic moment when she mocked having to curtsy to the late, great Queen Elizabeth? A profound insult to Harry's beloved grandmother. The look of horror on his face as she took the piss of our Queen was palpable. That felt like a moment in their marriage, perhaps the moment when he realised he'd made a terrible mistake. Penny for your thoughts. What about when she refused to embrace him when a kiss cam camera pointed at the couple during a baseball match? Look, he's leaning in for a kiss and he's got to make a joke of it. What an insult. They've started to go their own separate ways professionally, which is no bad thing. After all, they're the most unpopular double act since Hale and Pace. Only kidding, those lads were brilliant, unlike these two. And as a pair, they are no longer bankable stars, having lost a Spotify deal worth $20 million. Comedians and late-night talk show hosts openly mock the couple, where they previously gave them revered attention. In a meeting with media executives, it transpires that Harry's ideas for future projects were apparently so bad, they made Alan Partridge look like a format genius. Even the $1 million Netflix deal is now hanging by a thread. And there are some concerns that they could actually run out of money. There's an old saying, isn't there, that when money goes out the window, love flies out the door. Well, I think Meghan may have already bolted as Harry plans a lonely trip to Africa, which we're told is his second home. I'm not sure this misery guts will even be happy there. He's probably going to complain that Africa's not diverse enough or something. Harry is apparently going to Africa to find himself, no less. Well, I'm not sure he'll like what he finds. A tragic, forlorn figure who sold his family and his country down the river for a few $1 million. The divorce rumours have been strongly denied by their official spokesman. But of course, that's a bit like getting an accurate update on the Ukraine war from the Kremlin. I hope their marriage doesn't end, but, you know, they're in trouble. It's my view that they've got lovely kids, 2 beautiful kids, and I never wish to see any couple split. But if they were to split, I've got no doubt after a bit of reconciliation, Harry would be welcomed back to this country with open arms. There's always hope for the prodigal prince. Whether his family have him back is another story altogether. Yes, Harry is a grown man and he's responsible for his own actions, and I think the press can be unduly harsh on Meghan Markle. After all, it takes 2 to tango. But in my view, he hasn't been right since the day he met her. Sadly, this right royal soap opera looks like it may be drawing to a close, and it's obvious to most who's been writing the script all along.